I always love child's pose, extended version to work into my hips first thing. But if you like original version, you go right ahead and do that. And either way, we're allowing the heels and the hips to come together, softening through the belly, relaxing the upper body down, even the forehead to the mat, and connecting with our breath. Checking in with our body. Maybe roll the shoulders back down towards the seat a little and just soften through that upper body. Finding little movements in your poses during your practice just help you feel a little bit deeper into your practice. Go ahead and move around a little. Maybe it's through the hips, maybe it's through the knees. Could just be moving your forehead back and forth on the mat. Allow the belly to be a little heavier, the chest to be a little heavier here. And the seat too. Let the seat sink way back towards those heels. Thank you so much for being here this morning. This is a 60-minute slow flow practice. My name is Tana Beth, and I am so glad that you're here this morning. Take a big breath in through the nose, fill up as big as you can. And release that air through the mouth. Again, another big breath in. And release it out the mouth. One last big breath in through the nose. And breathe it out the mouth. Seal the lips together and begin to breathe in and out through the nose. In and out through the nose is your Ujjayi Pranayama, the victorious breath that leads you through your practice. Make sure you can hear it and make sure you can feel it at the back of your throat. Keep this breath up all through your practice today. In through the nose and out through the nose. Press up to your tabletop Ramanasana, stacking the joints. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, cow, drop the belly down, look up. Exhale, cat, round it up nice and tall. Bring the crown of the head down, press up through the shoulders. Inhale, cow, drop the belly down. Open the heart to the front. Exhale, cat, press into the palms, lift up. Keep going back and forth with your own breath. Next time you come up into your cat pose with the shoulders up to the ceiling and the crown of your head pointing down, go ahead and press into the right ribs. Press your ribs over to the right side of your mat. Good, and come back to center. Take a breath in. And exhale, press the ribs over to the left side. Right back up into your cat, nice and tall through the shoulders. One more time, inhale, cow, drop the belly down and breathe right here. Really allow the belly to sink down towards the mat as much as you can. Send your tailbone up and really reach your heart forward. Good, take another breath in. And exhale back into your tabletop. Now we're gonna pull that belly button up into the spine, supporting the low back and engaging your Uddiyana Bandha, your abdominal lock. We wanna keep that up and in as best we can. Pressing through the shoulders, keeping your neck in line with the rest of your spine. So your gaze is down on the mat above the fingers. This is a neutral position. If at all in practice you decide that you would like to do something else, maybe you've been in down dog too long, you can always come into a tabletop, but make sure you engage your core. We're using our core all through our yoga practice today. And anytime our fingers meet the mat, we want to spread them nice and wide and pay attention to the L shape the thumb and the first finger make. That's where we want the majority of the weight to go so that we can protect the wrists. You can always move to fists or use blocks under your hands as well. Inhale, tuck the toes under, keep that belly button in. Exhale into your downward facing dog, Ardu Tanasana. Lift the seat up nice and high, press the chest back towards those thighs as the back of the legs are reaching to the back side of the room. Shake the head from side to side and up and down. Release the shoulders. Spread those fingers wide. And you can begin to bend and straighten the legs. And if you want to go ahead and move into a pedal, a walk of the dog, you can always bend one knee at a time too. You don't have to do both at the same time. And if you make it really exaggerated, you can stretch into the sides of your body as well by bending those knees a lot, one side at a time. Good, back into the down dog. I have you step nice and wide now. Feet to the edges of the mat and hands to the edges of the mat. This is a wide downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale your right hand to your left ankle or up behind your knee, wherever you can reach there. We want to pull the body through so we have a nice big twist in our down dog. Really try to get that right shoulder through that opening on the left. Take another breath in and out. Good, inhale back to your wide down dog. And exhale your left hand over to the right ankle or shin, wherever you can reach. Pull that left arm through or that left shoulder through, twisting in your upper body. Still lifting up through the seat the best you can. Good. Inhale back to your wide down dog. And exhale, walk your feet to the front for a little wider forward fold. Feet are still to the edges of the mat. Head is down. Grab for your elbows for your ragdoll sway from side to side. Move from the hips if you can. Come back to center, release the hands. Heel toe the feet back into hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardu Tanasana. Get your back as flat as you can. Reach through the crown, pull those shoulders back. Good, keep that belly button in. We're squeezing that belly button into the spine. Use that bandha lock. Take another breath in. And exhale, fold it forward, dangling that forward. Maybe you grab for a bind behind your legs, pulling that upper body in. Make sure you're lifting up through the seat, trying to lengthen the legs here, the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardu Tanasana, nice and flat again. And exhale into your forward fold. Bend the knee slightly. Inhale, reach up for extended mountain pose. And exhale your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Standing at attention, Samasahiti. This is also called equal standing pose. Make sure your feet are under your knees and under your hips. And when I say that, it's about the wideness. So my feet are under the knees, but they're not under my hips. My hips are right here. So step your feet so they're right under that hip joint, not the outside edges, right at the hip joint. That's where we want to have the feet lined up. That's where it's safe. If you feel that that's a little awkward and maybe you feel a little imbalanced, you can pull the toes in slightly, a little bit more than the heels, and it makes an inward rotation in the thighs to help you keep your core engaged so you can stand up a little straighter. A lot of us are really used to having wide stances. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift up through the back of the head. Good. Press the palms together, activate the nervous system. Think of an intention for your practice today, something that will help keep your focus on the four corners of your mat. I realize that we're at home and there are outside things that are going on that might distract us. Do your best with an intention to keep your focus on you. Bring that intention, that sankalpa, to the front of your mind. Maybe it's a mantra, an image, a word. Take a big breath in through the nose, fill up as big as you can. Inside out the mouth, setting that intention. Again, inhale, reach up, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale into a back bend. Lift the heart. Now, that belly button stays in. We're not shifting the hips way forward. This back bend is from the heart. Open the throat and the gaze to the ceiling. And squeeze those shoulder blades together. Nice job. Inhale, reach it up, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale into that back bend again, reaching that heart to the sky. Good. Inhale, reach it up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. You can bring hands together for prayer, or you can do swan dive, or you can just reach your arms out and fold it forward. Whatever works for you in your practice. Dangle the head so it points down. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardu Tanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, and we're going to step back to our knees, our chest, and our chin. Good. Release it all the way down. Even the tops of the feet come down to the mat. Hands out to the edges of the mat. Fingertips down, palms up, elbows up high above the wrists. Inhale, modified cobra. And breathe right here. You're lifting your kneecaps up off the ground. You're reaching your heart high, only using your fingertips here to help with that modification. The gaze is not forward to the wall in front of you. It is down onto the mat. So you're lifting up with that back side of your body here. Good. Take another breath in. And exhale, release it down. Hands back in, lower than the shoulders, down towards your seat a little bit, about mid-chest. Inhale, tuck the toes, move to your tabletop. And exhale to your downward facing dog, lifting your seat up nice and high. Shake the head around, release, lift through the seat. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. And exhale, move to the front of your mat for your forward fold. That is our Sunday today. We're gonna move through it a little bit faster. Really just faster through the cobra part of it, but you'll get it. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale, reach up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, back bend, lift the heart. Inhale, squeeze it in, reach it up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold, your choice, but keep that belly button in. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardu Tanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back. Knees, chest, and chin. Release it down. Move the hands out to the side. Inhale, modified cobra. Breathe it out right here. Inhale. Exhale, release, move the hands down. Inhale, tuck the toes, move to your table. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift through the seat. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back, knees, chest, and chin. Releasing it down, hands to the sides. Inhale, modified cobra. Stay here for your exhale. Keep those knees up. Take another big breath in. Exhale, release it down, hands in. Inhale, tuck the toes, move to your table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal it out again if you need to. Stretching through your down dog, finding some broad shoulders here, releasing the head, looking between the legs in your downward facing dog. Really let the head get long through the neck and heavy. And remember that we're working on having a long spine in our downward facing dog, and then working on having long legs, stretching those heels back towards the mat. Most importantly, it's that long, long spine that we're looking for here. Very good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to your forward fold, Uttanasana. And we're going to heel toe our feet out a little bit wider than our hips. Let the toes go out while the heels come in, and we're going to sink into our Yogi Squat this morning. And maybe you move a little bit in your Yogi Squat, moving into one hip, one ankle, one knee, back and forth. But we do want our backs up nice and long, using our elbows between the knees to help them stay a little wide. Very good job. Maybe you find that your hips are a little tight still. We really haven't worked into them too much, but we will in our sunbeam. Good, bring your hands down, lift your seat, heel toe your feet back into hip distance. Dangle the head, nice. Inhale, reach it up for mountain pose. And exhale, hands to heart center and sink it back into your chair, Uttanasana. Good. Sink the hips back, look down at the toes, make sure you can see them. If your knees are too far over your toes, we're not there yet. We want the seat to come back. Press into the heels, feel it up into the glutes, roll the shoulders back and down, pull that belly in, take a breath. Breathe it out. Inhale, reach it up for a mountain. And exhale into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardu Tanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, and we're going to step way back with that left leg. Nice job. Now, you need to step far enough back with that leg that the front leg has the knee directly over the ankle. Good. This first time through, we're going to work into some cow lunge. So maybe for you, maybe you move the arm from the outside of the leg to the inside of the leg. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up. Let that back knee almost come down to the ground. Breathing in and out right here. This is a cow lunge where we're reaching the heart forward and dropping the belly, dropping the hips down, dropping that knee almost to the mat. Good. And then we're going to move it back up into our lunge. So we lift the hips back up. Good. Couple more times. Inhale, cow lunge, drop it down, look up. And exhale, low lunge, lift your hips back up. Inhale, cow lunge, beautiful job. And exhale, low lunge. We're going to spin that back foot down. So the whole foot's sealed down to the mat. And inhale up to your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Roll the shoulders back and down and extend out those fingers. Reach actively to both sides of your mat. Look over the front middle finger and breathe. As you're right here, we want this knee to be over top of that ankle. And then press that knee to the back side of the mat a little, that side of the mat a little. Maybe the pinky side of your toe. Press it back. Really work through that front leg. Very good. Straighten the front leg. And inhale for a reverse triangle. Reach it to the back. Both legs are straight now. Reaching to the back, breathing, stretching through the ribs on that right side of the body. Look up at that arm, protect your neck. Good. Take another breath in. And exhale, bend that front knee, bring your elbow to the knee, and reach your arm up for a side angle. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. You're stretching through the other side of the body now differently, but you're still stretching. Reach it up. Barely any weight between this elbow and this leg. Knee stays right over that ankle. Take another breath in. And exhale, plant the hands down. And we're going to step back to your knees, chest, chin. Releasing all the way down. Pull the hands back by the chest. Inhale, upward facing dog, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Now pull the shoulders to the back. Reach up through the top of the head. Lift the kneecaps up off the ground. Good. Take another breath in. Exhale into your downward facing dog, lifting the seat up nice and high. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardu Tanasana. Exhale, plant the hands and step way back with that left, or the right leg, sorry. Make sure the knee is over top of the ankle in the front. And if your arms are long enough, with my T-Rex arms over here, they're not, you can keep them framing that front foot. I need to bring my hands to the inside of that front leg so that I can bring my hands down to the mat. Inhale, cow lunge, drop the belly, drop the hips, drop that back knee. So it's not down, it's almost down to the mat. Breathing here, reaching up through the chest and the chin. Good, take another breath in and exhale into that low lunge. Good. Inhale, cow lunge, dropping the hips forward, down, and exhale, lunge. Inhale, cow lunge, almost to the mat, and exhale, lunge. Spinning that back foot down, sealing it completely to the mat. Inhale to your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Keep that belly button squeezed in. Tailbone's slightly tucked under here. Gaze is over the front middle finger. We're reaching out with active arms. And we're working into that front leg, pressing that knee over towards the pinky edge side of the foot. Hips and chest face the side. Gaze faces the front. Straighten that front leg. Inhale, reverse triangle, reaching it to the back. Breathing here, looking up at that arm, stretching through the ribs, getting that nice, big, long stretch. Take another breath in. And exhale into your side angle. Bend the front knee over the ankle again, elbow down to the knee. And we're reaching up to the ceiling. Side angle. Reach, reach, reach. Try not to use too much weight in that elbow. Reach it up. Take another breath in. Exhale, plant the hands down. Step it back for your knees, chest, chin. Release it down, hands back by the chest. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling over the toes, lifting the seat, breathing here. That is our Sun B today. We're going to go through that 2 more times. Breath to movement. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, travel to the front, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center, sinking it back into your chair. Roll the shoulders back and down. Keep breathing here. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step it way back with the left leg. Skipping the cow lunges. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, deepen your pose a little bit. Maybe you spread the legs out a little bit more. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach it to the back. Exhale, side angle, reach it to the ceiling. Very good job. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, flip that back heel, step it back, knees, chest, chin. Release it down, adjust the hands. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift the knees, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot back. Spin it down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, deepen a little bit here. Extend and reach. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the leg. Exhale, side angle, bend it back to the front. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands down. Stepping back, knees, chest, chin. Release. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Shake the head from side to side. And up and down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. One more time through. Inhale, extended mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, chair, Uttanasana. Breathe right here. Keep that belly button in. Make sure you can see your toes. Shoulders are into your seat pockets. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardu Tanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left leg back, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, side angle. Utthita Parshvankasana. Take another breath in. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back, knees, chest, chin. Release. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana rather, and exhale, downward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, right leg goes way back. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse triangle, Rakshasana. Exhale, side angle, Utthita Parshvankasana. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back, knees, chest, chin. Release. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, downward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Take 4 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Think of your intention. Good. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step it through low lunge, foot between the hands. Now, if you need to bring the back knee down to step it forward, go right ahead. Honor your body. Inhale, crescent lunge, Uttanasana. That back heel stays lifted, hips are to the front. Draw that left hip forward a little more. Keep that knee in the right over the ankle. Good. Take your hands down to heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, crescent twist to the right. Hook the left elbow outside that right knee. Press the palms together. Look to that back elbow. And see if you can keep that back leg pretty straight. Good. Take another breath in. Exhale into your lizard lunge. Hands to the inside of that front leg again. This time down to the back knee. It comes all the way down to the ground. Untuck the back toes. Scoot the front foot to the upper right-hand corner of the mat, sinking the hips towards the mat. You can come down to your forearms if you want. You can have a block. You can stay lifted, but really try to release the shoulders and release the head. The idea here is that those hips come forward so we can stretch through the hip flexor in the front of the left leg. Coming up to your tall arms, we're going to tuck the back toes under and set it up for a wide-legged forward fold. In your wide-legged forward fold, your toes are reaching to the mat on the side and your heels are directly behind them. So the sides of the feet are parallel to the front and back of the mat. Grab at your ankles, pull your upper body in as your hips lift up nice and high. Feel that lengthening in the legs. Bring your hands to your low back, interlace them if you can. If it's in your practice, take a breath in. And exhale, move the hands over top of the head, away from the low back, getting a little stretch here. Hands back to the low back, releasing them down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, walk it to the back of your mat for your low lunge. Your left leg is forward now. Good. We're going to spin that back foot down and move into your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Good. Hands to the low back again. Inhale, reach your heart high, push the hands down, exhale into your humble warrior. We're going to bring the chest down alongside that front left knee, reaching the hands to the ceiling. Humble warrior. Good, release the hands to the back. Bring the hands down to the mat and move back into your wide-legged forward fold. Reach for your ankles just for a second, lifting up through the seat. Good. Hands over to the right ankle, take a breath in. And exhale, pull the nose right into the knee. Good. Turn the right foot to the front of the mat and step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step it through low lunge. Foot between the hands. Get there however you need to. Keeping that back heel super high. Inhale, crescent lunge, Uttanasana. Dropping the shoulders down. Drawing that right hip forward a little bit more. Squeezing both legs into that center line of your mat. Good. Ribs reach a little higher in our crescent lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, crescent twist to the left. Hook that right knee, or that right elbow rather, outside of the left knee. Press the palms together. Look to that back elbow. Keep that back leg nice and straight the best you can. Big twist, big breath. Take another breath in. And exhale into your lizard lunge. Hands go to the inside of that front foot, coming all the way down to that back knee this time. Scoot the left foot to the upper corner of the mat. Remember, we want the hips to sink forward. You can come down to the forearms or you can stay lifted. Let the head and neck go. Let the shoulders go. Come up to your tall arms. We're going to tuck that back toe under and move into your wide-legged forward fold the other direction. Now it's pretty much the same. We're just facing a different direction, but we still want the toes in front of the heels, the outside edges parallel to the front and back of the mat. Reaching our upper body under the hips, trying to keep a straight line from your hips down to your ankles. And when I say that, it's just where your seat is located. If your seat's back in space, not in line with the ankles, you're not going to feel it as much. So if you pull your hips up over top of the ankle line, you're going to get more of a stretch up the back and inside of the legs. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reach up with the right arm, twist to the back. Good. Keep your legs right there. Take another breath in. Exhale to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back right here in wide legs. And exhale, lift up with the left, opening to the front. Stack those shoulders, take another breath in. And exhale to your forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it to the back of the mat again. Good. Inhaling up to your warrior two, breathing right here. Reaching it out. Bring your hands to your low back. Inhale, reach the heart up, press the hands down. And exhale into your humble warrior on this side. Chest comes down alongside that front knee. Hands are reaching to the ceiling. The crown of your head is reaching forward. Good. Release the hands down. Walk back into your wide-legged forward fold. Both hands over to the left ankle. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull the nose to the knee. Good. Release the hands to the front of the mat. Turn the left toes to the front and step back to your down dog. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to a seat on your mat. Good. Take a drink if you need it. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together. Knees out wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. So we're going to go ahead and recline back just for a little rest here. Letting the knees open up wide into the hips. Bring a hand to your chest and a hand to your belly. Feel that breath move. Very good. Bring your knees to point towards the ceiling. Feet are on the mat. Rock that pelvis back a little bit so the sole or the lower back seals to the mat, and pull your legs up for legs up the wall. Heels reaching to the ceiling, toes reaching down towards the face. You can stay right here, or if you'd like to move into plow pose, we can bring the legs up over top of the head, coming up onto the shoulders and the elbows. Use your hands at the low back to push the low back, and your toes come to the mat. Chin should be right into your chest. And then slowly control it back down. Pulling the knees into your chest, rolling up, crossing your feet, planting your hands, and stepping back to your downward facing dog. Very nice job. Look between the legs, take a breath in. Exhale, walk the hands to the back of the mat for your forward fold, Uttanasana. Slowly make your way up. Shoulders in the head, up last. Hands to heart center, ground yourself here. Get even from front to back and side to side. Ground through the feet. Find your drishti, that's a focal point, something on the wall or the floor that's not moving. Send the weight into the left leg for tree pose, Rakshasana. Right foot somewhere along that left leg. Right knee points to the right wall, chest and hips stay to the front. Find some branches. Dropping the shoulders, lifting through the chest and the crown. Inhale, one-legged mountain, Ekapada Tadasana. Breathe, keep that hip joint stacked over the ankle, so engage through that glute on the left. Keep the knee on the right in front of the hip and the toes up towards the face. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, sweep the arms back, warrior three, parallel your upper body and the left leg to the mat. Keep that left hip down in line with the right. Reach out the heel and point the toes down. You can have a bend in that standing leg. Use it like a shock absorber, if you will. Good. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee to the front, engaging through the right hip. Good. Take another breath in. And exhale, step to the back of your mat. Nice job. Send the weight into the right leg, tree pose. Left foot somewhere along that right leg. Hip is open to the front, knee points to the left. Finding your branches wherever that is for you. And breathing here. Inhale, one-legged mountain, Ekapada Tadasana, engage. Bring the left knee in front of the hip, toes up, right hip is strong. Take a breath in. Exhale, step forward, sweep the arms back. Warrior three, lifting the right leg up. Point those toes down towards the mat, lift that back heel a little higher. Reach out those fingers, pull the shoulders. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee to the front. And exhale, step it back, hands to heart center. Nice job. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, reach it up, mountain. And exhale, forward fold. If your hands don't make it to the floor here, bend your knees quite a bit. And then walk your hands back to the front of the mat for your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. And exhale, melt. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt. Inhale, lift the heels up super high. And exhale, wave that spine forward, high plank. Holding our high plank, we have our heels to the back of the room. Stacking the joints. Shoulders are over the wrists. Belly button squeezed in. You can always come down to your knees if you prefer. Breathing, holding it all in, taking another breath. And exhale, releasing it all the way down to the mat. Release the toes down, bring the hands down alongside the body, palms down if it's in your practice. Head is to center, taking a big breath in. Breathe it out. Inhale, locust pose, and breathe. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach the fingertips to the back of the room and lift your feet up off the mat. Good. Take another big breath in. And exhale, release. Bring a cheek to the mat for your rest. Good. Head back to center. Take that big breath in. Breathe it out. Inhale, locust pose. And breathe. Try to draw the legs together. Try to lift the heart a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, release. Other cheek to the mat. Head back to center. One more time. Big breath in. Breathe it out. Inhale, locust. Keep breathing here. Keep reaching. Inhale. Exhale, release. Hands back up by your shoulders. Take a breath in. And exhale all the way back into a seat. Rolling over your feet. Bringing the legs out in front. Very nice job. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Lengthen through the spine. Get heavy in that upper body and head. And keep breathing as each exhale draws you a little closer to your legs. Hands to the back. Walk yourself back up to that nice tall spine. Good. Seated separate leg stretch. Right leg in. The right foot is alongside the inner thigh of the left leg. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, reach it out. Janusirasasana, reaching for the foot, extending through the spine again, and bringing the nose as close to the knee as possible. Keep breathing. Coming back up nice and tall. Extend the right leg out, bend the left leg in for seated separate leg stretch on this side. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, reach out towards that foot, the ankle, wherever you can. Extend through the spine and relax it down. Continue to breathe. Use your breath to get closer to this leg. Slowly back up. Extending the left leg out, scooting forward on the mat a bit, rolling to your back. Roll the low back out on the mat. Do little circles here. Massaging the low back. Moving into happy baby. Knees down, heels up. Being a little playful here, working into stretching out anything else that your body might need. Good. Pulling the knees back in, allowing them to come down onto the mat. Move into figure four, right ankle to your left knee. Right knee falls away from the body. Left heel comes into the left sit bone. Good. Go close the arms, bring them out to point towards the top of your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale your leg and your knee over to the left, look to the right. Slowly back to center, place the right foot back down. Figure four, left ankle, right knee. Let the left knee fall away from the body. Right heel comes tight up into the hip. Take a breath in. Exhale, figure four, supine twist over to the other side. Look to the left. Let the feet, the foot and the knee fall to the right. Slowly coming back to center, pulling both knees into the chest. Wrapping your arms around the legs, creating a tiny, tiny little space. Squeeze it all in. Take another big breath. And exhale into your corpse pose, final Shavasana. Palms up for enlightenment or down for grounding. It's your choice. Good. Begin to scan through the body. Releasing the feet to the sides, releasing the kneecaps from the thighs, letting the glutes be soft, letting the lungs move the way you typically let them move. No force, just rest here. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe your chin comes into your chest a little to lengthen through the back of the neck. Soften through the eyes, closing the lids. Just being still for the rest of practice. Really try to resist any movement here. Just be on your mat. Think of your intention. Keep yourself focused on relaxation. Take a big breath in through the nose. Breathe it out the mouth. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bring awareness back to your body. When you're ready, move your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Press the palms together. Stimulate the nervous system. Wake yourself up for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining me in this 60-minute slow flow practice. It is always my pleasure. The love and light that shines within me honors, acknowledges, and humbly bows to that very same love and light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you.